Alright everyone, I am in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. They've got a bit of a waterfront here. To the right is downtown. So I'm going to drive into it right now. Look around a bit. I will probably get on foot. I'm just going to take a quick look in the car. See what all's here. Wow. There's a theater right there. I'm not going to mince words here. I read some pretty terrible things about this town coming in. I was wondering if it's true. Yeah, it certainly doesn't look that good right now, does it? Huh? It's trying to sprinkle on me. I'm going to turn around. Huh. Let's see, this looks like some taller buildings here. Well, we got something going on here. We have police. So that's something going on down here. Looks like some kind of food thing. Huh. That's pretty cool. Man. A little bit windy. Well, I'm going to find a place to park and just walk around a bit. Now I'm, what I'm guessing is the heart of downtown. Tallest buildings are here. That's the tallest building there. This is, let's not kid ourselves, post-apocalyptic looking. Wow. I had read that it's pretty bad in Pine Bluff. I'm still not sure if I'm prepared at just how bad it is. I'll just walk around downtown a little bit here, but home of the historic Hotel Pine. I guess there are plans to refurbish this building. I should hope so. A little information on Pine Bluff. In 2020, the population was 41,253. It has been losing population every year since 1990, when its peak population was 57,100. 2021, the population was 40,244, so it lost 1,000 people in that 1 year. Crime is high here. Very high. 1,098 crimes per 100,000 people. That's 3 times higher than the U.S. average. Pine Bluff last year, 2021, ranked 4th in violent crime in the country. Number 1 was Memphis. Number 2 was Monroe, Louisiana, and number 3 was Anchorage, Alaska, of all places. And in Pine Bluff was 4th. The mayor, mayor of the city, commenting on the crime, explains that is, or for that to be the reason of the massive population loss. Between the census of 2010 and 2020, Pine Bluff lost 12.5% of its population. That was number 1, the highest in the United States. So this city, in the decade leading up to 2020, lost more population than any other city in the U.S. You can see it here in the infrastructure. I mean, buildings are empty everywhere here. When I drove in, I'm showing you a little footage from about 3 miles out of town when I was driving in, and immediately you are seeing like this parking lot full of trash and debris, closed businesses. They're everywhere. This place looks really bad. I'm not going to mince words here. Really bad driving in. Some of the other numbers of the city. Poverty rate is 25.4% versus the U.S. average of 11.4%. So the poverty rate is really high here. Yeah, whatever that is down there, there's some people there. There's a net. You can see for yourself. There's no one here. But it is pretty early in the morning. It's about 11 on Sunday. I guess you could blame that. I don't know if you can blame that. Let's not kid ourselves. This is not a place where people are coming to hang out and enjoy social activities. I mean, it just isn't. There's just no way. You can see that for yourself. Let's see. What are some of the other numbers? The median household income here is $34,400, as opposed to the U.S. National average, which is $64,900. So the average citizen here makes, the average household here makes around half the income that the U.S. as a whole does. And the per capita income is $19,240 versus $35,400 for the U.S. So those are grim numbers. High poverty, low incomes, people fleeing the city in droves, and of course, as a result of the dwindling tax base, you can see what's happening here. Not just here in downtown, but all over this town, all over the city. I'd read that the city leaders are doing their best to combat this, but it's been an uphill struggle. Hey, there's another busted out window. You can just see the boarded up glass and just the general poor condition of the buildings here. You can see that for yourself. You see broken out glass. And somebody had a couple bottles of wine, it looks like. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, broken glass everywhere. Looks like this might have been maybe an ice cream shop. Not sure. Nothing happening there now. Every one of these businesses, these buildings that I have walked past, are empty. As I walk through and drive through, I'm guessing roughly 8 out of 10 of the businesses here are or buildings here are empty. Maybe 2 out of every 10 has an operating business. This street, 0. Every one of these are empty, broken out glass. Masonic temple. I mean, that's at one time was beautiful. You can tell. Not now. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, nothing over here. Nothing but this big building here. You can see an air conditioner there and broken out glass. Woo! Wow. I'm gonna head to another area of town. All right, I'm up here by the tallest building in town real quick. Take a closer look at God's Hospital. But it's empty right now. Now this hotel, I guess it's going to be refurbished. There's a sign that says it is. You can tell it was magnificent once. Huh. Not much to say, really. You'll just walk along these sidewalks and see broken glass. Fair amount of trash. The men's outlet warehouse. Open tonight until 6 p.m. Somehow, I doubt that. It closed at 6 p.m. at some time in the past and never reopened. Our goal, always your goodwill. I don't know if you want to put that sign here. Maybe you do. If he's saying he will help fix this city. thing's just torn out and boarded up. For sale by owner, appointment only. And look, they even have a place where you can look out over the street. The one window not boarded up. God, it just smells dusky and damp. This building has sit here like this for a very long time. It's broken glass. I guess people may have tried to get in. Alright, I'm going to head up a few blocks up. Let's give you another look at this. I'm thinking there was a building here at one time and it has been torn down. You can see that there are remnants of tile here. Yeah, I was just over at that building a second ago, and now you can see through the windows that there's nothing inside. It's been torn out, completely torn out. I'm continuing my walk on what looks like Main Street here. Again, building, storefront after storefront, and just empty. There's some life over there, some kind of shop there, and people have gathered to get something, and they've got a police presence here. So I don't know if it's police related or just simply police are here keeping an eye on them. Yeah, another closed building, debris inside. Ah, there's a smoker over there. So something's going on. Yeah, police are here, like I said.
Yeah, I got in my pocket.
Alright, well, there's a mural here that's actually real nice. Main Street, 1888. So, yeah. Cool. Here, I'll step back a little bit. But this is Main Street, Pine Bluff, I guess, in 1888. The trolley and horse pulled wagons. And you see that building at the end of the street has a gold dome on it. Let's go see what this looks like right now from the same spot. You can see that from over here. Anyway, so I'm going to get out in the middle of the street and look from that same place. Yeah, there's that gold dome building. I'm going to walk down there in a bit. Right now, actually. But that's what it looks like now. Got a few cars here. But they're only here because of what's going on right there in that corner store or restaurant. So, okay. We'll walk up this way. You can see the tallest building there. Giving you an idea where I'm at. Again, boarded up storefronts. It's the name of the day here. Another one here. I mean, they all are. Let's not kid ourselves. There is nothing happening down here. I believe this may be a store that opens up at times. Does that say Birds? I could be wrong. Cool mural here though. So yeah, I'd read that there's some artwork in town here, that it's one of the attractions of the city. I'm seeing a little bit of that. Oop. See, upscale sports bar. They must have came up with that name on opposite day, because that's anything but upscale. Upscale sports bar. And uptown salon and boutique. It's got lights flashing, so that one, that business is in operation. Anyway, this building where the mural was, Burt's. I don't know if that's open or not. But boy, he's got some heavy-duty protection here. A lot of iron bars. Ooh. Well, slowly but surely I'm getting to that big white building. There has been an attempt at revitalization here, you can see. Because look, here the sidewalk is manicured. There's not a lot of weeds growing up between the cracks like the rest of downtown. But nobody has occupied this building or any of these buildings yet, it doesn't look like. As they look to me like they're just sitting empty. That looks nice. It's the same way on the other side. I guess you got to start somewhere. I don't know what they're going to do with that. This RJ's, it would behoove them to open a doorway there and make this some outdoor patio seating in this section. That would be pretty cool. Pine Bluff Title Co. It's moved somewhere else. Wow. Here's an operating business downtown. Ben's Bail Bond. You ring, we spring. 24-hour service. Now, you got a Sheriff's Department Patrol Division there. The rest of them are empty. This is the county courthouse, by the way. I looked it up real quick. It's a pretty beautiful building. It's actually really beautiful. And looks like it has been kept up and maintained, which it should be, of course, if it's a county courthouse. But yeah, it looks real nice. I do like that. You can see some more work into revitalizing the downtown here. Right there is their riverfront or riverwalk. That's the Arkansas River. Again, it's been landscaped. Looks like new concrete. Baroque Plaza. But sadly, many of these buildings are empty. That engraver shop looks like it's open. On this side, it's boarded up. It's really quiet down here except for that train. Now this building here, that has been, well, at first glance I thought it had been restored. It looks like the bottom half is restored, but look at the top half. boarded up windows. The building's old, 1883 it says. Looks like it was a hardware store at one time. Yeah, see, the bottom half looks pretty nice. At the top. No glass. Let's look over here again from across the street. Yeah, get out of that little area and revert to the old sidewalks with weeds growing up between the cracks. And then, yeah, you just see the effects of abandonment and lack of investment. So many people leaving the city. That's just a lot less people as customers, a lot less tax revenue. Pine Bluff has got their work cut out for them. So they're going to try to save this town, but right now it is dying. That is just simple fact. Deathly quiet. This is downtown of a fairly good sized city. Listen to the silence. Let me stop walking so you don't hear my feet. Yeah. Oh, here comes a car. Now, if they really wanted to really rejuvenate the town, this would be one of the first buildings. A community theater. And this whole area just sits empty. Here comes another train about to go by. There she goes. Oh, just two engines. That's pretty much the only traffic. This was a grand, beautiful building at one time. Yeah, it just sits empty, boarded up. That door's open up there. Looking at that, I'm thinking this was formerly a theater. Again, a structure and building that should be one of the first in line for renovation. This is the kind of place that people will come down to and gather at, which is what you want in your downtown, your people gathering here. That is the hallmark of a vibrant downtown. Can't get over how many of the buildings just sit empty. This is boarded up and this wood is rotting, so it's been like this a long time. You can see up in there. And yeah, the roof is not even there anymore, or it's in shambles. Whew. Trash everywhere. Something, isn't it? Yeah, this building here. Yeah, it's just gone. Huh. Wow. Yeah, there was something here at one time, but clearly it has been torn down and is no more. Another empty building over there. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the Bronco. I'm gonna drive around some of the immediate area neighborhoods for a little bit. This video, I can tell, is already going to be long, so I'm going to try to start cutting it short a little bit. But yeah, there's just so much fascinating imagery here. Yeah, this pretty much entire street has been raised. There were buildings all along here. That one there's the only one left standing. On this side too, it's been cleared off, torn down. You can see there were signs here, or posts maybe. This one is still here though. Here's a sign I wanted to look at. You are being watched. That's true. There are surveillance cameras all over, tucked away in little corners. You see them every now and then. As usual, I go to like local cities' Reddit boards, read what the citizens say. I go to YouTube channels on these cities and read what the people who live there post in the comments. And then I go to other websites. And most of the time, people are saying good things about their town, but this is maybe the first time where 8 out of 10 people, locals who post, say, this is a horrible place. On Reddit, a guy posted, I got a job offer in Pine Bluff, should I move here? Huge response from locals saying, don't. And of course, they pointed to the many reasons. High crime, poor job prospects, even though this guy apparently had a job waiting for him. But I was a little bit struck by it. Yeah, people down there on that corner still enjoying themselves. Anyway, for real, I'm getting into Bronco now. Go take a look at a couple neighborhoods. Okay, here's Pine Bluff. You can see the blue arrow where I am. Looks like the majority of the city is right here as far as housing. So I guess I'll take a little bit of a drive down there. Yeah, and see what happens. So I'll just go up here, cut a left, go a few blocks and cut another left, and that should put me into that area there. I'm gonna drive by these guys one more time as they enjoy, I guess, a Sunday brunch of some sort. Smoker and all kinds of stuff going on there. Looks pretty cool. Alright, so there's the county courthouse. So I'm gonna head this direction. Looks like directly west. Go a few blocks and head south. And it should take me right into a nearby residential area. More empty buildings. Roll my windows down. Looks like I'm hitting residential already, so I'm going to explore this neighborhood a little bit. that is potentially an absolutely beautiful home. Look at that huge porch. But I don't think it's occupied. A lot of the glass is broken out. I'd hate to see that. A lot of empty houses here. You're seeing, or I am seeing, abandoned homes. It's quite a high percentage. You kind of expect that though. When a city is losing population like this, nobody is buying the houses that they leave, and this is what you get. I had read somewhere that some people call Pine Bluff Little Detroit because of the sheer amount of abandoned homes that are in the city. And it makes sense, you know. That's why Detroit has so many homes that are just sitting there rotten, because that city lost 3/4 of its population. And those homes just sit there disintegrating where they stand. Anyway, alright, so yeah, I'm still up here. Downtown's right there. I haven't got very far. I don't want to do too much more of this, but I'm just seeing so many interesting things that I just keep filming. Yeah, another one here. This one is occupied though. I mean, that's architecture you do not see anymore. Just ran across this one. That's a beautiful home. Or the architecture is beautiful. Again, like many of the others, it does need some TLC, but the potential there is incredible. This one looks like it's a historical home that has been taken care of. Wow. The sounds of Pine Bluff. Many of the people on those message boards nicknamed the city Crime Bluff. Pretty sure that's a moniker that many here do not care for, but I read it many times. Another abandoned, empty house. I'm gonna guess this one is too. That's, I mean, it's got to be condemned, or it's going to need some serious work. Yeah. And this one too. It's just a big house. That house, renovated, anywhere else in the country, you're going to get $700,000 for it, depending on where you are. Yeah, one of the stats that I was going to start adding to my statistical report, if you will, is home value. I forgot to mention it earlier. The average home value of each city that I visit, because that's an interesting aspect, and especially compared to where you may live. But the average home price here, $173,000. $173,000. It's got to be one of the lowest in the country. That is a huge home. Too bad about all the trash in the front and the street, but wow, it's nice. Look at all those flowers. That is kind of beautiful, isn't it? It's kind of awesome. I like what they have done there. Huh. drive through this neighborhood. And that one's for rent, so it's empty. Yeah, looks like a fire. That's a damn shame. Yeah, you see this all over the place in this town, driving around. Businesses that have closed down. A lot of them. These are being reclaimed by nature. Pretty soon it will be completely swallowed up. And nature will take back over. Another empty house. You see this all over here. Another abandoned home. There are numerous abandoned homes here. Yeah, there's one up here that is being reclaimed by nature, like so many of the others. Here it is. Won't be long till you can't even see that house anymore. Another empty home. I'm gonna guess this one is empty too. There's just so much of this here. Yeah, that is a beautiful place. All right, I think I've looked around enough. This video, in terms of the footage I've shot, is getting out of control. Everything's open though. They perhaps may be in a process of renovating that one. That's a beauty though. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. One more house I want to look at up here. Kind of got down there, a little bit south of downtown, not too far, a few blocks. Yeah, I just saw this house here. Wow. There is some impressive houses here on, this is Olive Street. Real beauties. A lot of square foot in some of these, or a lot of square footage. Gosh, but again, they're in such bad shape. That's a damn shame. All right, anyway, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna wrap it up. We're gonna continue heading east. I'm actually not sure where next. So when you see that video, you'll know. All right, until then. Sayonara.